Hi everyone, it's Melody Lane here, and I have an SVG I am sharing with all the people who support me on patreon.com/melodylane. I share most of my files. I did not create this entire file myself, but I did go into Inkscape and add the score lines. So you have to go to Upload Image to get this SVG. Click on Vector Upload and browse. And this is in my SVG file. And I named this one ML1Z Favor Box. Here it is. And I'm going to type this in so I can find it. These are just tags that I may look for when I'm searching. So I'm typing SVG, baby, onesie, favor box, and I'm going to type in 3D, because it's a 3D object, and baby shower, because it would be something used for a baby shower. And I'm going to click Save Image. Now here it is. As you can see, I've already uploaded it, but I had to test it out and make sure it works. I'm going to go ahead and upload again so I can show you how to change the lines to score lines. So it comes up only this big. I like to move it up into the corner and then drag this out. The Cricut Explorer will only cut things that are 11.5 by 11.5. So I'm going to pull that down so I can grab this more. Make it just almost 11.5, and I can see exactly the width is, we need this to be, I'm going to put 0.4 just to keep it under the limit. So you don't have to drag it, you could just do that, it's easier. I'm just used to dragging everything. Okay, now here are all the lines. As you can see, it's going to cut all of these out. And it's going to cut them all out on their own mat. It's not going to cut them in place. See how that does? That's not what we want at all. Okay, we're going to ungroup this first. And then I'm going to select them all and hit attach. So they're all attached. And I don't like them black because I can't see them very well. So let's change this. Because they're all attached, they all change to that color. But these lines are still black, and they're also still cut lines. So what we need to do is go through and click each one of these and hit score. See how they're changing to score lines now? They're changing to gray lines that are the score lines. And they're all attached to where they're going to be. And this will fit on a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So you can cut the box and the extras in the same color, but if you don't want them in the same color, then you cut two pieces of paper in different colors and then you switch them. And then let's hit go and see what this looks like. See, it put them all on one page, and they will all cut out now. So let's go ahead and get this cut. My paper I'm using is double-sided, so once they're cut, I'll just flip one over and we'll use the other side. But if you're making many, you can use all different paper and mix and match. Okay, now let's lift this off. There we go. Now this is what it should look like. There's one side, there's the other side. You can choose what side you want to use. You can do them both. Now let me show you some other ones. These are actually a teeny bit smaller because this paper I had was more like 11 by 11 and not 12 by 12, so I made it a little smaller. And I inked the edges around this and around this, and I also put faux stitching around here. Now, these are just generic yellow and green papers, but imagine the papers you could use, or the cardstock you could use to really decorate these and make them beautiful, and do them so many different ways. And it's so easy. And instead of just putting like candy or something down in here, I would suggest putting it in like a bag, like a tiny Ziploc baggie for favors. You could put nuts or candy, mints, anything in there. Aren't they so cute? Okay, now I'm going to show you how I did that. You can see this one is just a teeny bit bigger. This one goes 11.4 inches. And let's make this one fit this way. You just bend it on all the score lines. Real easy. No really scoring involved because the Explorer did it for you. Unless you did this on a different machine, then I guess it did not do it for you. And then these. This goes on bottom. Okay, so we have it all scored and bent. We put this on while it's still flat. And you can ink the edges around here, go around it with the chalks like I did on the other. But I'm just going to show you how to put them together. You line up the score line here with the score line here. Center it on there and press down. And then do the same with this. Put adhesive on there. I'm just trying to do this really quick. I like this to be at the top, the score line. Okay, and then we want to put adhesive on each tab, and I suggest a strong tape there. The double-sided red tape is best, but to show you, I'm just going to do this real quick. So I have this in my hand, and I'm really just making these to show you guys how to do it. I'm not having a baby shower or know anyone who is right now. Okay. So I'm going to fold these up, bend these in, and then I like to do the back piece first. And how I do this is I put this so it's just inside the thing here, so it will not show. Okay, so we have the back done first. And then I'm going to fold these in, and I'm going to line up the front piece even with the back piece, so when they close it'll be even. So we're going to line that up like that, and then I'm just going to stick my fingers in and press here. Because the first time I tried it, it didn't come out perfectly. So I'm like, if I line them up and then put the adhesive on, then they'll stay. And then you can just fold that down. And you have the cutest little favor box. And you could put Velcro dot here and Velcro dot here to close that if you wanted to, but it seems to stay closed pretty much on its own. Isn't it cute? Okay, I'm going to make the other one now. And we're going to make this one the other color. I really should move my mat away. See how easy this is to score these? The Explorer scores awesome. And fold that down. It used to not score so well, but now it's scoring great. I'm going to put adhesive on this side of it. And like I said, I would ink up the edges or chalk up the edges. Line up the score lines together. This also makes the box a little stronger. On here. Of course, I think this one would be for a girl. You could also have the Explorer write the name or date, or maybe it's a boy or it's a girl right here on the bib. If you need help with that, I'll make a video on that. And if I've already made a video on that, I'll put a link to it right here. See how fast this was? This was so super fast. And just think, if you had a friend helping you. Put these in. Remember, line these up at the top, and it's real easy because this will help you line them up. Stick your finger in and press them together. And you're done. And they look super great even without all the embellishments. So if you didn't have time to embellish it, because I know when you're planning a baby shower, time is a factor. But you could put little bling here. There's so much you can do. Show me what you guys have done. Okay, I want to see it. So here's the two I made on double-sided paper. Aren't they beautiful? Awesome. All right, guys. I love you. If you want the SVG for this, support me on patreon.com. The link is in the description. It really doesn't take much at all to do that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! If you watched some of my videos, you might have already seen the lady and the palm trees. I made those in a separate video. I'll put a link to those videos in the description below. And there's a happy birthday.